Everybody's calling me, texting me, asking me about Bitcoin. Should I buy it? Should I sell it? What should I do? Is it a good asset? Should I take my money from this and put it into that? Not going to give all of those details in today's video, but we are going to touch on a little bit of Bitcoin, do a Bitcoin update, which I haven't done in a long time. So if you like the content, please give me a like. Subscribe if you would like to see future content coming out, which is going to be happening. And definitely love the engagement, so please comment below any questions you might have, video ideas, or if I need to explain something differently and you're kind of confused on something I'm talking about, just let me know. I'll help you out in the comment section, or I'll make another video about that. But let's get started. I don't know why I did that little drum thing, but Bitcoin today, Saturday, January 9th, Bitcoin is sitting at $40,200, right? Sounds kind of crazy. I mean, yes, I knew this would happen. It definitely took some time. But a couple things I want to talk about today specifically are going to be trend lines. So I've drawn out some lines today on this graph. By the way, not showing you my graph. The graph that I use would probably confuse you. It's something I've been working on for years. And I don't want to confuse you. So pulled up a different graph, made it super simple for you. We're going over these trend lines here, support and resistance levels. And then we're also going to be talking about the RSI, Relative Strength Index. That's basically just telling you if a stock is overbought or oversold. And then we're looking at this MACD right here, which I'll go over more specifically in another video. But $40,000, right? Kind of crazy. If we take a look at some things, Bitcoin has gone from before really hitting this crazy bull market in October, we are sitting at basically a 270% gain, which is awesome and wild. But what happens on a 270% gain is we're going to have to come down and touch some of these other levels. So you got, I'm thinking about a 35-45% dip we got to come down, and that doesn't mean that we're going to have a bear market, all right, a multiple year or month bear market. That's not what I'm thinking at all, because the bulls are here. When I'm saying bulls, I mean the upward trend. These are people who know Bitcoin and are fighting for Bitcoin to go up, right? The bear market is the opposite of that. The bear market is down, bull market is up, so the bulls are here. But we need a little bit of bear for this, so let's go down. This is a 27. Let's see, a 35% decrease is sitting around a $25,000 Bitcoin. Not too bad. That's close to this $27,000 support or resistance level, which there's not a whole lot there. So if we come down and touch this 27, 28-ish, I don't think that's going to hold us as far as support goes. I really do think we need to come down and touch this $25,000 to $20,000 mark. Now, keep in mind, that's a 36% decrease, right? Let's go down to that 45, 47 level. Really, about 50% decrease here takes us down to this $19,900 or $20,000 mark, which I think is probably the best place for us to touch. And if you're curious where that line comes from, I traced that all the way back to the 2017 all-time high, which is back here. So just to give you a little bit bigger picture, that's where that line's coming from. My next support level line is coming, and it started way back here in March of 2020. Touched it once there, basically touched it in July, touched it again September, touched it again September, played with it a little bit in October. So yeah, I mean, realistically, I see us coming down to this $20,000 mark, and we could we can come and we can hit it, super fast. We can hit it here even. Kind of ride this out a little bit, touch this maybe one more time before we go up. Here's my thing. $40,000 Bitcoin. I see us touching 50. Do I think we come down a little bit before then? Yeah, we may come back down to this 32 mark before going up to 50. We may touch this 28 mark before going up to 50. Preferably, I like to see us touch this 20 mark before going up to 50. But we're going to hit 50. And I think it's going to happen fairly soon and quick. So that's just support lines, resistance lines. Let's take a look at this RSI. Once again, we'll go back to this 2017 area. And you had basically a 90 to 92 on this RSI, which is high. It's overbought. And you can see it right here. Afterwards, it fell, right? What happened last time? It was up here. It kind of fell. A little harder to tell right there. Same thing here. Fell a little bit. Same thing here. Fell a little bit. get back up to these levels, fell a little bit, back up to this level, fell a little bit. So every time it touches this RSI level, it wants to drop down a little bit. So I did. I trade crypto and Bitcoin in a couple different ways. I got my long-term holds in my Ledger cold storage wallet. Won't sell that probably ever or for a very long time. But I also day trade Bitcoin. So yes, I have taken some profits on my day trading account because I do think we're going to have this healthy correction, this healthy pullback, and it's going to be a very quick one. Wait till our RSI comes back down to this 50 to 70 area and then pump back up, right? I don't think we got to come down to this 29, and I don't really think we will for some time. MACD. Sometimes I only specifically trade off of the MACD graph. And in simple terms, basically, if you buy it when these, or sell it when these lines flip, you'll probably make some money. So you see how this orange and blue line flip, they cross each other right here? That's my signal to buy. So at this very second, that would have been basically $5,000. I would have bought it and sold it when they crossed again at about $10,000, right? Big gain. Not bought it again until till it crossed again down here. $8,000 Bitcoin. Crossed again right here. $12,000 Bitcoin. I'll show you one more time. Right here. $11,000 Bitcoin. And then it doesn't cross again until it gets to $20,000. See, so just based off of this MACD, I know it's high. It should be crossing again here soon to come back down. And then I'm looking for that level when it crosses again so that I can catch it on the bull market going back up. Very simple, very easy, just a couple things to look at. And then the last thing I kind of want to show you is basically the trends. This looks kind of crazy. It looks like a bubble. But let me show you what all the previous bubbles have kind of looked like. And when I say bubble, we're not even in the bubble phase yet. Okay, let's come back to 2016. Looking at some small pumps followed by a little bit of correction. So you get this pump here, a little bit of a correction. You get this huge pump here, a little bit of a correction. You get this massive pump, a little bit of a correction. Another massive pump before you get a little bit of a correction. Massive pump, little bit of correction. See, and this continues to happen. This continues to happen throughout Bitcoin's history. So what I think we're doing right now is very similar to this. This was October of 2020, and this is January of 2021. We've had this bull market push us up this high, but I think we need to come down a little bit, just like this, touch some of these levels before we can continue to go up. So that's Bitcoin's history. History always repeats itself. Made it simpler, super simple and easy. Sorry, I can't speak today, but if you have questions, let me know. This is the long-term game. So you got to love the little bit of corrections that come with the pumps. They're just part of the game. It's what happens. So just learn how to trade some of these based off of a couple of these key kind of points that I'm showing you today. If you have questions, let me know in the comments. Hope this was helpful. Peace out. We'll see you next time.